Hi, here is a short screencast to show you how to navigate to the databases, through the databases, and to understand what you're actually looking at once you're in those databases. So here we have the welcome page for the college, and we're going to click onto their homepage now. Alright, it's very straightforward. You're going to see a lot of information here, but I don't want you to pay attention to any of this. What we're interested in is what's in this box here, the Search RCC Library box. So first we're going to go straight to the databases, click on this, and then you'll see databases by subject. So you're going to select a subject. Click on all purpose. They are divided by discipline, but I don't want you to worry about that now. We want to keep this as simple as possible. And for your purposes, you don't need to know more. So click on all purpose. Alright, and now this is what comes up when you do all purpose. So again, I would say you're going to focus on the all purpose databases because this is what we need for the time being. We have EBSCO, we have Gale, we have LexisNexis, OmniFile, ProQuest. And all of these, if you read underneath, if you read the description, it'll tell you a little bit about what you'll find there. But for today, we'll go to EBSCO. You're going to need to log in if you haven't logged in already, and this is simply your email username and your email password. So I'm going to sign in. Okay, great. So using our search terms, the Berlin Wall, I'm going to simply type in Berlin. I'm going to keep this delimiter, it's called a Boolean search delimiter, but you don't have to worry about that. So simply just leave it as is and write wall. And why don't we put tourism? Let's see what comes up here. You can ignore all of this. Now let's scroll down slightly. Keep this, keep this. We want to limit your search results to full text because that way it will pull out the full text. All right. And everything else pretty much, as you become veteran researchers, you can narrow your search even more, but for our purposes, we don't need to do that. So once you click full text, you can go ahead and search. Now you're going to see that your search results are far fewer than those that you found when searching on the internet. This is 1 through 10 of 20 search results versus 2 million odd search results on the internet. And that is because what is here is already curated for you. Okay, so it's a much more narrowly focused set of search results, and perhaps not as easy to find what you're looking for initially, the way, say, an internet search is. So you will have to sometimes play around with your search terms in order to find whatever it is you're looking at. But more about that later. So for now, we have 20 search results. I just want to get you used to what it is you're actually looking at on this page once you land here. So for now, let's start, I don't know, why don't we just scroll down to East meets West. Okay, East meets West will highlight when you hover your cursor over it, and we're going to go there in a minute. But before we go there, we want to see the small print. And you need to get used to looking at the small print when you're skimming through this, because you're obviously not going to read every article that pops up. So this is National Geographic Traveler. It's from May 2003, and it gives you the volume and issue number and the page range. Okay, and then underneath it has subject search terms, which you don't have to worry about because we're not doing subject searches. Okay, this little icon here will give you a clue as to what it is. It says periodical, so it's a periodical. Let's go down to the next one, number 4. Here we have simply the title Berlin. Again, you hover over it, you know it's a link. We will talk more about that in a minute. Again, we have authors. We have the Prague Journal of Central European Affairs. We have the issue, volume, page number. Okay. Again, the subjects which we will ignore. So if you'll see, looking at this little icon here and underneath, it's an academic journal. And as I explained to you, that you will have to have sources from academic journals. So this, you should be looking out for the academic journal as much as possible. So what I'm going to do now is show you this as a PDF full text link here. So if you want to access the link itself, this is where you will go. But before we go there, let me just go back to Berlin. And I'm going to click on this just to show you what it is you'll see. Because the natural tendency is to click on that link and think you're being taken to the article, but you are not. Right? You're actually being taken to the citation and the abstract. What is the citation? What is the abstract? The citation gives you the name of the author, the source, what type of document it is, and actually it's a letter. It gives you the subject terms, which I said you don't have to worry about, and geographic terms, which again you don't have to worry about. But it does give you the abstract, which you should be interested in. So as a way of skimming through vast amounts of material, instead of trying to read and skim the article itself, if you click on the link, and let me just go back once again to that link. If you click on this link here, it will always take you to the citation information and the abstract. And the abstract is really a very brief summary. Well, I shouldn't say very brief. Sometimes it's a bit longer. In this case, it's a brief summary of what is contained in that article or that letter or that journal, whatever your source is. And this way you can skim through it and see if this is something that you're interested in. Okay. If it is, let's go back again. And now, okay, so I like Berlin, I like this entry, I think I might find it useful. So I'm going to click on the full text. So unblock it, yes, trust. Okay, great. All right, so this is a letter as we know, and it's a letter from